see it all with me. Oh, it's your favorite foreign movie.
It is 10:38 on this third day of May. It's a Wednesday in downtown Alton. That's the heart of the River Bend. It's our daily show on RiverBender.com. CJ Nacello, Barackus on the line. Pro Wrestling Epic back in action. Is this Hot Dogs and Handshakes we're talking about?
Yes, sir. Hot Dogs and Handshakes on Saturday. What's Saturday? Dang, I don't even got my calendar
May the
up.
6th. May the 6th.
May the 6th. So the day after Cinco de Mayo, come check us out in Alton and see me smash Demarious Jones on his little comeback tour.
Now, I was going to ask you about this because I've seen a little bit of this. You know, Demarious Jones back in action, but man, you were a powerhouse in the ring. And how are you feeling
I'm
ahead?
a powerhouse champ. Of course I'm a powerhouse.
That's true. Well, no, that's a very good point. And but with that being said, I mean, what are you looking to do this weekend with Demarious? I'm sure you're kind of a little annoyed that, you know, he's maybe using you to kind of piggyback on this tour and add some accolades, but I don't think he's going to make it very far.
Well, the bottom line is this. I have new guidance with my new manager, Mr. Devin James. Go check out the Pro Wrestling Epic Facebook page to check out this, you know, match made in heaven, not to steal a pun. Saturday's going to be quick, painless, and I'm going to be home by, what time does the show start, 6:30?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be home by 6:55.
Wow. Oh, and by the way, Devin James, former business ally of mine and current business ally of mine. And
Okay.
I think you picked a good call with Devin. I don't know, how did that happen?
Yeah. Well, me and Devin have known each other for quite a long time now. And it's, you know, we've been in talks for a while of just guiding the monster. You know, somebody needs to sometimes, you know, drive the truck. You know, the truck is huge, the truck is powerful, but who's driving it? So the big thing about it is, I think with Devin James is, this is the guy that takes Barackus to the next level. You know, and that's the Powerhouse Championship. It's maybe even bigger and better things down the line. But at the time, we're going to focus on the present, and that's Demarious Jones on Saturday, May the 6th.
Without a doubt. And while I have you, you know, I want to talk about this, your guys' matchup, but there's so many other great things going on too. I don't want to take the limelight away from you, but if you could fill our audience in a little bit more of some of the other contests coming up that you're going to be keeping your ear to the floor for.
Well, the biggest one is the Powerhouse Championship Battle Royal.
That's right.
You know, these are guys who are coming from my head. You know, and yes, I'm a bad guy. Yes, I might not necessarily do things the right way, but I am a defending champion too. So with that being said, all 15, 20, however many guys are in the ring that are coming from my championship, I got a very, very close eye on that more than anything else that night. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to. And you got to. That's why you're so successful, though, and that's why you picked Devin James, man, because you got to think 2 steps ahead, because these guys that are just trying to make a name for themselves are obviously going to go after the big dog, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, if I'm talking about just other matches on the show to really play, Ben Truss versus Jack Vaughn. That's an interesting one. Jack Vaughn is probably one of the most interesting people on social media today.
True.
But he probably doesn't remember this, but we crossed paths in Ohio years ago. Okay. So this guy is a wildly veteran going against one of St. Louis' best. You know, so that's definitely one to keep your eye on, you know, and of course, Kendall Beck versus JJ Garrett. If you're looking at that right now, you got 2 young studs going at it right there, trying to climb their way up. I got to keep my eye on that. You know, and, you know, I don't know much about Percy Drews, but Brandon Ayers, we know, is one of the best champions in the St. Louis area. And, you know, if anything about me and what I just said, I definitely have my eye on that.
Without a doubt. And, hey, one final message, and I am really looking forward to this great contest. May the 6th, Hot Dogs and Handshakes 2 at the Spaulding Hall. That's 405 East 4th Street right here in Alton. But, Barackus, before I let you go, I got to ask you, what's your message to Demarious Jones ahead of this quick battle?
Barackus is in the best shape he's been in over a year, the strongest he's ever been in over a year. You think you're going to just come back and take my championship in your little comeback trail? You got the wrong one. So all I got to do is you better bring your best. We've had some absolute bangers in the past, but Saturday's going to be no difference. But this time it's going to be a lot quicker, and I'm going to get home to my beautiful wife, my cats, my action figure collection, and a brewski.
There you go. Amen to that one. At 10:43, Barackus in action for Hot Dog and Handshakes 2 Saturday, May the 6th. We'll see you this Saturday at the Spaulding Hall, 405 East 4th Street, Barackus. Thank you for your time.
No problem, CJ. You have a good one, my man.
You too. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Our daily show rolls on after this.